MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air tonight. Game 2 of this 3-game series between the Minnesota Twins and the New York Yankees. Who will get the better of this compelling matchup? We'll find out next on MLB Network. James Paxton, the left-handed Canadian, gets the starting assignment here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Here's a guy that numbers can be a little bit deceiving. He has a whip in the 1.3 area and above range. It's a little higher than league average. He's been a little bit inconsistent. One good game, one bad game, but don't let that whip fool you. This guy's a much better pitcher than that. And if he brings his A game, he could be awfully tough in this one.
Digging in, Byron Buxton. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. And now he'll try to bunt his way on to start the game. And the throw to first will be in time, so they stamp out the bunt attempt. And now here's a look at the Minnesota Twins starting lineup. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Yeah, Matt, I cannot wait to get a look at Josh Donaldson, the bringer of rain. He's having a really nice season, hitting over 300 coming into this one. And we all know that that's the magic number. When you hit over 300 for a season, you've got plenty to be proud of. Now we'll see if he can keep it up over the rest of the year.
Stepping up now, Jorge Polanco. And check out the recent numbers. Clearly providing a lot of thump at the plate right now. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a swing and a miss as they start him out on a pitch well inside for strike one. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, they enter this one off a loss after winning 5 of 7 prior to that.
Hey, Matty V, we're taking a look at a team right here, D-Row. Through 5 games of this homestand, they're 3-2. I know they were expecting more, but they'd like to win this one here today and get that up to 4-2 on this homestand.
Yeah, this is an important one right here. You don't want to go 500 first 6 games, especially at home. On the road, you can deal with it. At home, this is a must-win.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Twins shortstop. Game time temperature here an even 60 degrees. 1 out, nobody on. Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
Just tied him up with that last pitch. Pretty evident by the swing. Sometimes guys get in that protect mode so much that they're swinging at everything that they see, and they end up offering at pitches that they can't possibly do anything with.
To the plate now, Eddie Rosario. And he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball, 1-0. Now he'll step off and rethink this. 2 out, nobody on. And now it appears the outfield will shift and assume a more straight up alignment. A ball and a strike. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Gary Simmons.
D-Row, this Gary Simmons, he's the kind of umpire that pitchers really like to throw to.
Yeah, I'm okay with it though, Dan. You want to go east-west, I'll make the adjustment. It's the north-south that'll kill you.
Count is 1-2 now. Good plate discipline to lay off the slider that time, and he draws even at 2-2.
A lot of pitches away here, which is pretty much what you're forced to do with lefty batters here at Yankee Stadium. It doesn't take much to hook one out of here to right field with that short porch out there.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
High in the air down the right field line. And foul. The next 3-2. There's ball 4.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
So digging in now, Nelson Cruz, man at first after the 2-out walk. From the belt, kicks and deals.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently. The 1-0 is swung on and missed, strike one. Cruz, or the boomstick as he's appropriately nicknamed. He's currently on a 1-year deal, so he stands to be a free agent at the end of this season.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
Rosario is off at first with 2 away. Throw over to the bag, and the runner back easily. The 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. 2-out base runner aboard in the top of the first. Line drive to left. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. 1 left for Minnesota, and now the Bombers will get their shot. No score. Jose Barrios, the right-hander out of Puerto Rico, will be the starter. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
This guy's a pretty good pitcher, and I was looking through the stats, and one thing jumped out at me: a sub 1.20 whip coming into this start. That tells me a couple of things. 1, he's not afraid to throw strikes, and 2, when he does throw strikes, he throws quality, and he still gets people out. It'll be fun to watch this guy work in this one today.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And that's on the outside corner for a strike. And guys, as we take a look at the Twins at the start of play here tonight, they're on a great run of late as they come in winners of 7 of their last 9 games.
Yeah, Matty, they started this road trip off right. Yesterday, there was one common theme. There was great starting pitching. Guy went out and absolutely executed. Hopefully he passes the baton to this guy today and he goes out and follows suit.
The 0-2 home. A ball and 2 strikes now. That softly hit to right. Will that get down? Sano ranging into the outfield. He can't get there as it falls in.
Hey, sometimes that's how a rally gets started right there. I know it's a soft liner, but leadoff man on usually poses problems.
And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And it's fouled away.
You're lucky if you get one pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Again, another foul ball. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. That's popped up. Donaldson just to the left of the mound. 1 out.
Batting first.
With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Dero, tell us about this lineup as they try to force a rubber match in the series.
Matty, you take a look at this lineup, and they're frustrating to watch at times because they ground into the most double plays in the league. You want to talk about a pitcher's best friend. You finally get a guy on first base, and you're coming unglued first pitch down below the knees, grounding into a double play and bailing everybody out. I need better approaches out of this lineup today.
Aaron Hicks is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1.
Your eyes light up from the offensive side playing in a hitter's park like this. Have to get the ball up to do some damage. I'm not mad at that tape.
High and deep down the left field line. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes.
Hey, that fastball caught too much of the plate on an 0-2 count.
Maybe getting a little jumpy in the box, so he steps out and asks for time. Runners on first with 1 down. Line drive, base hit to right. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Wow, I'm shocked he even pulled the trigger on that pitch. He might have been fooled right there, but he was able to keep his hands back and scramble a good pitch for a base hit.
That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela as he swings and lifts it in the air out to shallow right field. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow.
Taking another look at it, the ball has some topspin on it, but he's on the full run and dives to make the catch. Nice defensive play right there.
Coming to the plate now, Mike Ford. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. He's set. Here it comes. 2 down, runners at first and second. Popped him up. Sano in foul ground. And that's the 3rd out. Yanks strand a pair. And this is still a 0-0 ball game. Second inning set to go, and that brings up the former American League MVP Josh Donaldson.
Josh Donaldson.
Here comes the first pitch, and that misses, ball 1. Fouled away. The 1-1. Fly ball out toward left center field. Here's Hicks to put it away, and that's out number 1.
Batting 5th. The catcher, number 8, Mitch Garver.
Now to the plate, Mitch Garver. The head-to-head with James Paxton. He's 0 for 7. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. Against left-handed pitching so far this season, Garver brings in a batting line above the 450 mark. Do not sleep on his at-bats, folks.
His batting average right now certainly signifies that this guy is having a great year. I'm very interested to see how this guy finishes up.
Hicks is there to take it, and that's the second out of the inning.
Batting 7, the right fielder, Max Kepler.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the outfielder Max Kepler. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Inside, ball 1.
Up top, it's 2-0. No score here as we play inning number 2. 3-0 now.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
Now the 3-0 offering. Taken, strike 1 outside corner. The bouncer to the left side. Fielded cleanly. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Down go the Twins in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And that'll bring up Miguel Andujar. He's got that average up near the 340 mark to start play, so he's liable to have an impact in this one as well.
Wow, this guy's off to a blazing start, catching a lot of people by surprise. It's still early. We'll have to see if he can keep this up through the rest of the year.
There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone. And he misses with it, 1-1.
Well, those were a couple of close pitches right there in the inner part of the zone. Hitters will tell you, pitches in that location are tough to do anything with.
To 1-2 now. And now a pitch on the way. Got him. The slurve that time, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
At the plate now, Gary Sanchez. As he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. The windup and the 0-1. And it's 1-1. Sanchez is a prolific power hitter, and you probably didn't need me to tell you that. Doesn't matter what kind of pitching he faces, there's a lot of pop in that bat. Now the 1-1 pitch. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your ace swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
Liner toward right center. Kepler is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
Now batting, Clint Frazier will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Here's the first pitch to him.
Nope.
Bottom of the second here with no score. Now time is barked out by the home plate umpire. One and one, the count to Clint Frazier. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Now here it comes. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. We played 2 full, and we are tied. Here's Miguel Sano, and he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. First offering on its way. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Fouled off. And it's 1-2. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. Here's the pitch. Hit on the ground to short. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. And with that, we'll give you a quick look at our current standings in the AL East. So one away now in the Minnesota third, and into bat next, the utility man extraordinaire Marwin Gonzalez. First delivery to him on the way. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Hit the other way out toward right field. Right fielder giving chase, and that's the first hit in this one for Minnesota.
Man, I watched Chipper Jones for years, one of the best switch hitters of all time. Work on his craft under the tunnel. It's not easy to put the time in, but bottom line is, one of the reasons why they do it is the ability to work the whole field. Clearly, he's been putting in that work, and it paid off right there.
Here's Byron Buxton now, as he'll take strike one on the inside corner. Here's the 0-1 pitch.
Hey, it's much easier to lay off the breaking stuff when it's coming in towards you instead of when it breaks away. A good take there.
The 1-1 home. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. The 1-2 gets him swinging. He struck him out.
My man on the mound has just got great strikeout stuff working for him these days. Looking back at his last start, he racked up 9 Ks, and now he's looking like he can put up similar numbers in this one.
In a bluff move here to first, but it won't draw a throw. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Jorge Polanco is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Set to deliver the 0-1.
That front door slider is a devastating pitch. By the time you realize it's in the zone, it's too late, and you can't even put a good swing on it.
Third inning, no score to this point. In under the hands with a fastball. It's 1-2.
Well, this is an approach we've seen him use effectively lately. Set up the inside and then get him out with pitches away.
Counts even, 2-2 for Polanco.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away, so now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Line to the right side. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. And they won't even attempt to run on that arm in right. So despite the runner moving on the pitch, it'll wind up first and second here.
Boy, it's so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
The average sitting at 297 here to start things out. 7 homers and 31 RBIs. Rosario behind with an 0-2 count.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk, coming right after him here.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. This is pulled into right. Frazier is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Twin strand of pair. Home half of the third coming up. No score.
Welcome back. As the Yankees prepare for their third turn through the order, fans of the Bronx Bombers have been treated to quite a bit of production from this lineup so far this year. They entered the day near the top of the league in both team batting average and runs scored, so it's safe to say they're among the cream of the crop in terms of offensive production. Talking with some of the coaches earlier, they all alluded to not only the high level of talent on this club, but also the hitters' tireless work ethic. They praised the professionalism these players bring to their craft as a major reason for their success, and they said the hard work breeds confidence when it comes time to compete in the batter's box.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. First offering on its way. Tyler Wade is at the plate as he takes a called strike 1. Here comes the 0-1.
I get it. He wants to see this guy's repertoire, but now he's behind in the count. Puts himself in a tough spot to hit.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. A bouncer to the left side. Donaldson's got to get rid of it, and an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Next for the Yankees, the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
Stepping into the box, DJ LeMahieu, a base hit in his first trip. Now the pitch. A ball and no strikes.
Hey, I hope that call doesn't throw him off his game right here. He's been pitching one heck of a game, and I'd hate to see the umpire get in his head right now.
1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now. Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning.
Now back, the designated hitter, Giancarlo Stanton.
Ready now, Giancarlo Stanton. He popped out in his first trip.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
0-1 the count. Pitch on the way.
If he's able to locate that 2-seamer down at the knees, he's going to get a ton of swing and miss and a ton of ground balls today.
Now the pitch. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. We'll head to the fourth, still scoreless. Set for the start of the fourth, and next will be the imposing power bat, Nelson Cruz.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Counts even at 1-1 to Nelson Cruz.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
Hot shot to third and handled for the first out.
Now back, third baseman, Donaldson.
Josh Donaldson digging in now. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
1-0 the count. Shoots this one over to first. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Hey guys, that's an excellent piece of hitting right there. A good changeup down and away gives most batters problems. But trying to think the other way from an offensive standpoint, excellent job.
Into the box now, Mitch Garver, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Garver, a 6'1" right-handed swinger and thrower. He was a 9th round pick back in the draft of 2013.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
The 1-1 home.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Here's a look over to first. Don't want to forget about him. Now the 2-1.
Man, that's one of those. How could you not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
Base hit, line drive into the corner.
Well, now you see how difficult it is to be a catcher. This ball is really smoke, gets all the way to the wall, D-Row, but he just doesn't have the foot speed to turn this into an extra base hit.
Yeah, his calling card is definitely not his ability to run the bases. It's for offense and massaging the pitching staff.
Max Kepler the next to grab a bat. As he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1.
Quite an interesting outing up to this point as we head into the middle innings. He's pitching quite well, but you look at his first pitch strike percentage, less than 40%. That's going to be something he's going to need to clean up moving forward.
And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
Might have to change your game plan in the box right here. If he's going to pound away, might have to work the opposite field.
Ready on 0-2. Swing and a miss. Looked like the knuckle curve there, and that's out number 2.
Big strikeout for the second out there, but he's not out of it yet. We'll see if he can feed off that K, wiggle out of the jam, and keep this game tied.
So the big bat of Miguel Sano digs in next. 1 ball, no strikes to count. No runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for Minnesota. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. The 1-1. 1-2.
I wouldn't be surprised if he used his aggressiveness against him right here. If you're going to get a swing outside the zone 1-1, might as well fish a little bit further.
Ready with the 1-2. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Bottom of the inning now. And coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Aaron Hicks.
The center fielder, Aaron.
First pitch of the at-bat. And there's ball 1. Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2. And this is swung on and missed, and this 4th inning will start the same way he ended the 3rd with a strikeout, and there's 1 away.
The great equalizer, the changeup. That was a really good job of getting him to offer at that one out of the zone, and it was all set up by the fact that he got ahead in the count and forced the hitter to have to protect. That's the name of the game.
Standing in now, Gio Urshela, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
Boy, what a time to pull the string on him. On 2-0, there's no way anyone's thinking changeup, so if you can locate it, that's pretty much unhittable.
The 2-1. Here's Donaldson down at third. And there's out number 2.
Now batting, the first baseman, Mike Ford.
Stepping into the box, Mike Ford. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike 1. The windup and the 0-1.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
A ball and 2 strikes. And the slurve can't find the zone, and it's 2-2. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. Ground ball right side, straight into the shift. Barehanded at his knees. Touché, sir. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. Through 4, still tied, 0-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Twins to discuss his thoughts on Minnesota's lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Despite the fact that they've yet to push a run across, the game is still tied, and the pitch count for their opposition is really getting up there. They think that making him work as hard as he has is going to pay off later in the game, and that they just need to stick to the process.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Leading off for the Twins.
All set for the start of the inning, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Marwin Gonzalez. First pitch on its way. Turned on that one and crushed it, just pulled it a little foul. Gonzalez, playing here in his age 31 season. He was a first-round pick back in 2011.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
The 1-1 home. Popped him up. And he'll lunge forward to make the catch for the first out.
The center fielder, number 25, Byron Buxton.
Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the speedy outfielder Byron Buxton. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line to the right side, and this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. And now it looks like they want some time to review that one here, so they'll check with their replay guys. The call on the field was safe, but it was definitely a bang-bang play and tough for us to tell at full speed.
Here's another look at it now. I couldn't really tell when I saw it at full speed, and I'll take it.
And it looks like a no from the bench, so the call will stand as safe. For the first pitch, a check at first, and he'll get back in standing. In now, Jorge Polanco, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball. 1-1. Now a throw over to first. Runner's back. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Line down the left field line, but this will be foul.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there, a little bit too far out in front. Gotta find a way to keep his hands back.
From the belt, kicks and deals, and this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Here now the 2-2.
Defense has got to be on their toes right here. 3-2 count. Runner on first has got some serious wheels. You know he's probably being put in motion.
Runners on first with 1 down. And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes. Up next for Minnesota, Eddie Rosario. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Now a throw over, and he's back standing. Perhaps wisely, another look to first, and the runner back safely. First offering on its way. That's a strike. The throw down is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base.
Well, they threw over there multiple times thinking he was going to try to swipe that bag, so they were onto him, but he just waited it out and took off when he had the chance. Nice job of base running there.
He's set. The 0-1. Liner in there for a base hit. He's in at second safely as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play. Well, that stolen base a minute ago just became that much more important.
Yeah, man, if the runner's on first, this hit may or may not bring him home, but he was on second, so he cruises across the plate for the run. It's all about finding ways to manufacture runs, and they did just that there.
Here's Nelson Cruz now as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
The 0-2.
So the intent of that 0-2 cutter right there isn't necessarily to get a swinging strike. If you get it, well, hey, that's great. But if you get it inside enough and he does make contact, he probably can't do anything with it anyway.
One and 2. Here it is. A knuckle curve there, and he thought he had him, but it's 2-2. A swing, and he pops him up right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate. And he'll lunge out of the crouch to put this one away. Good reactions there, and the inning is over. A run for the Twins, and it comes on this RBI double. Bottom of the fifth coming up. It's now 1-0 Minnesota. Well, back to the Bronx as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Here's Miguel Andujar now. They'll start things out here in the home fifth, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. Maybe getting a little jumpy in the box, so he steps out and asks for time. Here's the first pitch to him. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Lays off the changeup, and he's ahead in the count now, 3-1.
Great AB up until this point. A walk right here could really just infuse some confidence into this lineup.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Center fielder giving chase. He's there and records the first out.
Now batting, catcher, Gary Sanchez.
Next for New York, Gary Sanchez. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
Fastball in there for a called strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Bases are empty. One man out. And he fouls this one off. Swing and a miss. Got him with the slurve there. 2 gone. At the plate, Clint Frazier. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
Hey, this guy's got to be pretty proud of what he's done so far. It's never easy to pitch on the road, but to have this kind of outing in a ballpark that is notoriously known as being hitter-friendly, it's been a treat to watch.
A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2.
Hey, offense needs to check itself right here. They need to make this starter a little bit more uncomfortable. 1 strike away from 5 shutout innings.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And it's fouled away. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Pulled the string on him that time, and the inning is over. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They still trail 1-0. Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. A fly out and a single for him so far.
The third baseman, number 24, Josh.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. the 0-1. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. LeMahieu has a play, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
The catcher, number 8, Mitch Garver.
Digging in, Mitch Garver. He singled his last time up. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Couldn't quite pull that swing back. He went around for strike one. Now a cut fastball, but that doesn't threaten the zone. It's even at 1. 1 out, nobody on. A 1-1. Fouled away. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of his secondary pitches so far in this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
Stepping in now, Max Kepler. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And that's too high, ball 2.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. Two great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
And he'll step off. 2 out, nobody on. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. LeMahieu with a great stop. Oh, great job to make a play on that ball, but he's unable to turn it into an out, and the inning will continue.
Oh, man, this looked like it was going to be a fantastic play, and then he just blows the throw. Love the effort, but a good throw would have gotten him. Got to make the whole play for it to count.
Runner at first following the error. And here comes the first baseman, Miguel Sano. And a quick step off here, hoping to catch that runner leaning, but he's back easily. Here comes the Yankee skipper on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. He'll depart after 5 2/3 as it'll be up to the bullpen to keep his guys in the ballgame. Luis Sessa takes over here with a runner at first and 2 gone in the inning.
Number 85, Luis Sessa.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Hard on the ground toward short. Reined in. Throw over to LeMahieu at second, and that'll do it. Twins wind up stranding 1, but they're on top 1-0. And that'll bring up Tyler Wade. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball 3 to a leadoff hitter that can run. Not the greatest way to start this right here. I think right now you really have to start pouring some pitches into that strike zone.
3-1. one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
Well, he loses him there, but that's just the first walk he's given up, along with a couple of hits, so his command has been pretty solid so far.
And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box. 1 for 2 with a base hit back in the first inning of play. From the stretch. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Throw over to the bag, just keeping him close. Nobody out, runner on first. And this one's down the middle, a ball and a strike.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
Now the 1-1 pitch.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Pitch outside the throw. And he's safe. Well, that stolen base was about as bang as they come. And as Show Track demonstrates to us right here, it was his top speed that really made all the difference. He's definitely got wheels, and they were on display there. No one out with a runner at second. And this is swung on and missed, and boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away. So stepping in, Giancarlo Stanton, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Here's the first pitch to him. The 1-0. Sano trying to get there. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Now a look and a throw back to second, and he'll dive back in. Now time called at the plate as he'll step out and try and start it again. The 1-2. 1 out and a runner on second base. Two pitches fouled away. From the stretch. Hit in the air out to right. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. Wade rounds the corner and is headed home. He'll score, and the Yankees have drawn even. We're all square at 1 apiece.
The pitcher was spotting his pitches effectively until now, working the edges, painting the corners, but he left this one right over the plate, and it cost him with an RBI extra base hit right there.
To the plate now, Aaron Hicks. He swings and sends a bullet to right field, but he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out. But he gets back in time, safe at second base.
Absolutely jumped all over that fastball, and it might have been a home run if he had it any elevation under it, but it was basically right at the outfielder.
Striding forward now, the Yankee cleanup hitter, Gio Urshela, runner in scoring position with Sugan. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Hey, with first base open, pitcher's definitely going to nibble and try and see if the hitter expands the zone.
Here's the 0-2.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
Ready with the 1-2. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Yankees strike for a run on the RBI double. The 9 1-2 hitters due up to start the 7th, all even now at 1-1. Luis Avilan is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here.
Number 70, Luis Avilan.
Seventh inning ready to roll, and into bat next the utility man extraordinaire Marwin Gonzalez. He's set, and the pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that'll get through into center. So there's your possible go-ahead run on base now to lead off the inning.
Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time it's about 150 ABs to 200 ABs where you start figuring out what type of season you're going to have. He's obviously in May, and he's on fire.
D-Row, he's been locked in from day one of this season. It's continuing right now. Anything that is around the strike zone, he feels he can get the barrel to it, and he continues to hit line drives.
Trying to get that go-ahead run to scoring position now as he puts this one down. And this will wind up working as a sacrifice as he steps on first, allowing the runner to move into second. Runner at second, one away, and that'll bring in Jorge Polanco to hit next. He's set. Here it comes. Hard hit ball to second. Well, Mayhew's got it, and that's the second out. At the plate, Eddie Rosario. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get. Maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time. Hey, I don't have a problem with him taking a pitch right there. It's a good opportunity to see what he's got. Also a good opportunity to see if he's going to be pounding the strike zone.
He's set. The 0-1. A bouncer up the middle. And he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit. And the go-ahead run will score from third as they've taken the lead here in the late going.
Boy, those have to feel really good, D-Row. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the second inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it, and slow yourself down enough to come through? And that's exactly what he did.
Nelson Cruz is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. 0-1 pitch is swung on and missed for strike number 2. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
The 1-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. So a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. Twins lead it 2-1. So coming to the plate, Mike Ford. Pop out and a ground out for him to this point.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
No balls and a strike to count. Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ballgame.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I tell you, in a 1-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning is so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
Into the box, Miguel Andujar. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Rosario is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
The catcher, Gary Sanchez.
Settling in now, Gary Sanchez. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Here's the first pitch to him. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Looks like he's got a good feel for that 2-seam fastball this far into the game. He's used it really effectively tonight.
And it's 0-2 to Sanchez. He's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They're down 2-1.